She is a local musician whose single recently hit the top of the country music charts around the world, and now she's gearing up to release some new music.
That's right. Please welcome our next guest, singer-songwriter Zoee. Zoee, you recently had your single Castles in the Sand hit #1 in Australia and the Netherlands and #2 in New Zealand. How does that feel?
Oh my goodness, like, it's such a personal song for me too, so to have it resonate with so many people on such a wide level. And I haven't been back to Australia for a long while. I moved from Australia about 6 years ago to the UK, and so to have everyone down there take it on board like that and to just, you know, make it go #1 was amazing, and I'm so grateful. So grateful.
I could just listen to you talk forever. I love your accent. Now, speaking of your accent, you've traveled across the world. I mean, music, I'm sure, has taken you everywhere. All right, there's got to be some fun stories or some crazy stories.
Well, you know what? I lived in Scotland for a while, and I've got family that are from Scotland as well, so I've got the heritage. But I used to busk on the streets a lot when I was getting started. So I'd play on the streets, and you know, I had my brothers and stuff. They'd play with me in that, and it was an amazing experience. But I often remember after a football game, they're extremely patriotic in Scotland when it comes to football, by the way, and you just don't get involved. Just like Rangers or Celtic, and you just walk in the middle and don't talk about it at all. And I remember one day the game had just finished and everyone left the stadium, and they were just like rioting on the street because one won and one lost. Right. And I'm there busking, and I'm singing the theme song, Simply the Best, which is one of the team's songs.
Oh, no.
I didn't know that was their song. And I'm just on the street playing, "You're simply the best." And next thing I know, I have a guy come up and take the mic, one of these guys in the crowd, take the mic and scream, "Celtic rules!" and ran off. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. And it was like the cops came down and it was all taken care of, but it was getting really busy and really loud. There was hundreds of people in the street. And it was like, this could go really badly.
Yes.
But yeah, I learned very quickly, do not get involved in football in Scotland at all.
Politics, religion, and football.
Yeah,
Keep it out of there.
Exactly. Well, now that you're here in Music City, I hear you have worked with some of the best musicians and songwriters. Tell us about it.
I've been so fortunate since I've got here. Everybody has just been incredibly welcoming. I have worked with Grammy songwriters and artists and musicians and producers, and I've just recently, this new song, Castles in the Sand, was written with James House, who wrote A Broken Wing for Martina McBride, and it features Kenny Greenberg on guitars and Mike Brignadello on bass, Shannon Forrest, and Royce Martin on drums. So there's this incredible array of people who have got on board with me with this music, and they've just gone, "We're going to welcome you and we're going to help you," and here you are, and it's so sweet, and I'm so grateful because this was like my second home now.
And let me know. We want to take a little listen, but before that, I just have to backtrack a second. You went from busking, meaning like on the streets for pennies, to this. That's so cool. I mean, just to take a minute. This, you know, they say, what is this, 10-year town or 20-year town? People don't make it overnight. I mean, that must feel incredible.
It's been a ride, and I've got the most incredibly supportive family that have been there with me, kind of just cheering me on all the way through, and I'm super grateful. And it has been a ride. I'm grateful to be here.
I bet they were loving hearing your #1 song.
Yes. They have been my mum has just been like crazy excited about it. Yeah, I've got a great family. My 2 brothers, they play music with me as well, so it's like a, I'm
all in the family.
grateful.
I love that.
Yeah.
You have to bring them up.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Well, now we have to get to this. We have an exclusive treat for everyone watching. Zoee, you're going to be releasing your new song, Dirty Blonde, in a few weeks. I want everybody to take a listen.
Yes.
Mustang singing some Cher, sun on my face and wind in my hair. If you think I'm just the girl next door, better treat me right or you'll be begging for more. If you want my love, you better hold on to this wide-eyed, green-eyed, dirty blonde. If you're looking for sparks, baby, I'm the one. This wide-eyed, green-eyed, dirty blonde.
Congrats. I kind of like it. It's got a little,
I love the Australian mixed with the country vibe.
Yes.
It's so cool.
Yes.
Thank you. It's, you know what, it's kind of about knowing who you are and kind of owning it. And that's kind of the whole story. You know, I'm a dirty blonde, and that's kind of it, you know.
All right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
You rock. We're so proud of you, and we can't wait to see your success ahead.
Yes, come on back anytime. Sing for us more.
Yes, Thank you. Well, you at home, check out all of her music at Zoee Official single.com.